Hello and good evening, Alter Ego Bros. This is Alter Ego Bro back here with another video. And of course, yes, you guessed it. I finally got my new look. And actually, I could actually work with this. This is actually way better than the last one I used. Anyway, since I already talked about, my top 4 worst movies of 2022 so far, I might have to go with, a list of the best films of 2022 so far. Now, let's just be clear, it will not be a top 10 list, because I have not seen everything else yet. But for the others on this list, I'm definitely going to count it. So think of this as a top 3. Why top 3? Because I like to go one step below. Yep, first off at number 3 is, of course, the movie that redeemed DreamWorks Animation. Is, of course, The Bad Guys. Now, you may remember I did my review of The Bad Guys, then my re-review of The Bad Guys, which I gotta say was way better than, the other review I made of it. And it goes to show how, DreamWorks have actually redeemed themselves after a couple of duds they had over the past decade now. Whether they had good films or they had a few misfires. With this being shown how, something like DreamWorks got back in the game. I gotta say, the comedy here, it's actually really, really good. Especially, the one cliche, fart joke, which, to be fair, it's actually not annoying here. It could actually show, how, DreamWorks is actually, good at going back to do some storytelling. But of course, there's also the twist villain cliche I'm sick of seeing. Overall, this is why I put The Bad Guys at number 3. Just to show how, DreamWorks really redeemed themselves. I give them a big applause for that. That'll do, DreamWorks. That'll do. Oh yeah, you knew this was at number 2. The Jackass franchise has been a big part of pop culture for, almost 2 decades now. Ever since, the first movie came out. Which, of course, Jackass Forever being, the final installment in the Jackass franchise, right after Jackass 3D. Oh, but wait. Why stop at Jackass Forever? Why stop at this one? I could also put Jackass 4.5 on the list as well. Yes, I know, I am cheating here. I know, you'd be like, wait a minute, you can't put both of them on the list. Yes, I know, but I had to. And trust me, Jackass Forever and Jackass 4.5 both serve, as perfect conclusions to, the franchise. Because most of the stunts here are very, very hilarious and really cracked me up. And of course, a perfect way to, pass the torch onto, the new cast members of the Jackass crew. Where they could, entertain a brand new generation. That is why Jackass Forever and Jackass 4.5 are at number 2. Being the perfect way, and the funny way, and the best way to say goodbye to the Jackass franchise. Now, before I get to number 1, I've got a quick few honorable mentions. And those are Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I love because, included more of Sonic and included, Tails. James Marsden is still good in this. Jim Carrey is still great as Robotnik. And Beavis and Butthead do the multiverse, do the universe. For being, the perfect comeback for Beavis and Butthead. Now, I know you may be thinking, what other movie can surpass, The Bad Guys and Jackass Forever? Well, it's a little movie that I haven't basically reviewed, but I remember watching it back in February, and I loved it. And this was number 1. Number 1 is Dog. Which I gotta say, this is probably, one of, the best dog movies ever. And I can say why this is the best movie of 2022. Which, of course, 1, it's not a talking animal movie. And, of course, 2, the lead characters really have a perfect, great chemistry. Especially, of course, Channing Tatum. Which, I might have to say, this is actually, one of his best performances of his whole career. Probably one of the best movies he's ever done. And of course, probably, one of the best road trip movies ever. I've also got to say, it's got, a lot of emotional moments. Which really makes me, love this film a lot. I mean, what more can I say? Dog is basically, one of the best movies of 2022 so far, and probably one of the best movies of the 2020 decade. As coming from someone who loves, movies with dogs, and of course, movies with animals in it, and I could say, this is the best one. This is the best one out of all of them, and it will always will be. I think I would also need to put this movie on, my all-time favorite movies list. And I will. So that concludes, top 3 best movies of 2022 so far. What do you think of this list? Did you agree with it or did you disagree with my choices? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe, and please ring the bell to know if I upload a new video. And of course, stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which is going to be a retrospective of, Garfield, the movie. Anyways, this is Alter Ego Bro, over and out. And I'll see you guys next time.